of the man, the purpose of the woman in relationship, right? The purpose of the children. So that is still specific general purpose. We all have our purpose. How a husband should treat his wife, how the wife should treat her husband, how parents should treat their children, how children should treat parents. In fact, he also said it that how servants should treat their masters, how masters should treat their servants. That is all purpose. And like we've said before, where purpose is not known, guess what? Abuse is inevitable. So it is important for us to understand the purpose. In fact, every relationship in your life has a purpose. Hi, good evening, Amarachi. Thank you all. And if you don't understand, so now I'm talking about, I see you all as well, Gospel Revival. Hey, good evening. Thank you so much for being here. If you don't understand the purpose of relationships in your life, you will run into trouble. You will run, and I'm not even just talking about romantic relationships right now. I'm talking about interpersonal relationships, friendships, right? Thank you, Skid Girls. Thank you, Adventure Guy. Thank you all very much, right? You need to understand, you need to be able to compartmentalize each relationship. So this relationship is for what? This is for mentorship. By the time you start mixing someone who's supposed to be a mentor and you start to mix it with somebody supposed to be your beneficiary, you will run into problem, right? You don't ask your mentor for money. There's something they're supposed to give to you that's supposed to empower you to make money, right? So every relationship has its purpose. Some relationships in your life, that's supposed to be a purely spiritual connection. Somebody you pray with, somebody you get inspiration from, somebody you look up to that's doing something you want to do, a spiritual mentor. Purpose is important. Thank you, Marachi. Good evening. James, good evening. Thank you all so much for connecting. Catherine, I see you on Instagram, on TikTok, that is. Thank you so much for being here. So we continue the conversation about, but the truth is, if we talk about purpose for a whole year, we will still not be able to exhaust what we need to know about purpose. And so we just have to keep doing what we can, right, to help people understand why, your why. And also understand that your why is in phases. It evolves over time. But the most important thing is that you get on that journey. If I say I'm going to Australia and I'm here in the UK, right? As long as I get to the airport and I board the plane, it might not be, in fact, it was not directly going to go to Australia. There's no direct flight. I have to, get one country and then go to another one. But if I sit at home and say I'm going to Australia and I don't pack my bags, I don't get out, I don't, go to the airport, I don't do anything, all I will be saying is I'm going to Australia and I will not go to Australia in the next 100 years. And have you ever met people like that? That every time you meet them, they're telling you about their plans. I have this big idea. 5 years later, you still meet them, they're still telling you about their big idea. It shows that they don't have direction. They don't have direction. They don't know where they're going to, right? So let's continue reading. I think the last time, so reading from my book. Hi, Coach Evelyn. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Taiwo, good to see you. Thank you for connecting. So let's look at a few ways, right, to know that you are not yet walking in purpose. So sometimes people don't know if they're working in purpose or if they're not working in purpose. Sometimes, especially when you've gone through trauma, I've said it before, I don't want to go back to what I've said before. Trauma can make you take on the persona of somebody else. And so you are doing what somebody else is doing and you think, I'm working in purpose. But how are you so sure that is your purpose? Because you're just trying to, survive. You just said, okay, who do I like their face? Who do I like what they are doing? Okay, let me start, behaving like this person. Like, I want this person to be my mentor. Sometimes when people come to me and say, I want you to be my mentor, I'm like, okay, what am I mentoring you in exactly? Because you have to define it. What do you want to do? What exactly is it that you want me to mentor you in? Because it's like somebody that goes to the airport and tells the flight attendant or the staff there, I'm traveling. I'm traveling. I want to travel abroad. And they say to the person, okay, cool. Which country are you going to? Imagine this person says, well, I don't know. Anywhere. Just let me get on the plane. They're probably going to have some concerns. They will probably make some phone calls and say, we've got a passenger here. We do have some concerns about, there because they've got a bag packed, but they don't know where they're going. They just want to go anywhere. It's going to be concerning. So if you go and say, I want to be mentor, what exactly? How? What do you want me to mentor you in? For somebody else to just say, I like the way you talk, or I like the way you look. And that's why you have different mentors in your life. Some people mentor you spiritually, some people mentor you in your career. There are some family mentors, there are these mentors, so but you need to know, you can't just say, I want you to mentor me. For what? How? Right? And I'm super, 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 super excited. I was going to talk about it, but it came to my mind right now when I'm talking about this. We have now. So let me just say a big thank you. Okay, so this is the first time I'm coming live in my chapter 49. Okay, the last time you saw me, I was 48 years old. Yay! So my first live after I clocked 49. Come on, show me some love. What? It's not a joking matter. So thank you all. Thank you so much for all your messages. I am still responding because I like to do personal touch. So I will respond to each one. It might take time, but I want to respond to everybody because each and every one of you, you are special to me, right? You're special to me and I want to respond to you person. So thank you all so much for your birthday wishes and, celebrating me, praying, gifts, all of that. Somebody still said to me this evening, please, what's your dress size? I'm like, okay, I'm still celebrating my birthday. So yeah, thank you. Keep it coming, keep it rolling. And you actually did show me love. I was saying jokingly the other time that my love language is gift, though, if you're wondering. My love language is gift, and it's one of my priorities, right? Okay, so if you want to show me love, once you okay, so let's leave that alone. Thank you so much. Audrey, I see you. Taiwo, I see you. Thank you so much for connecting. Fiona, I see you. Thank you for connecting. So I was saying that one of the things that, and I think I talked about this on Saturday during the unfolding of Jola-Grace Academy. And I was saying that, I'll wait on God as I am approaching my own new year. What is the direction? Yeah, what's going to be my focus? What's going to be my assignment this year? Because like I said, remember, your purpose evolves over time. And for me, I heard clearly that a lot of my people are stalling on their purpose, on their assignment. And I want you to hold them, jack them up. Because see, I will say it in, okay, I'll say it in Yoruba and I'll try and say it in English. It's, thank you, Aramide. Thank you so much. I see you all on TikTok. Thank you for connecting. Yoruba people say, so, and pardon me if you don't understand Yoruba, I will try and interpret it. Ẹni tó rán ni níṣẹ́ là I can't say it. Ẹni tó rán ni níṣẹ́ là ń bẹ̀rù, a kì í bẹ̀rù ẹni tá máa jẹ fún. Right? Meaning that is the person that sends us on errand that we revere, right? You are not scared about the person you're going to deliver that message to. I said that to say that God sent each and every one of us to the earth for an assignment. You are here for an assignment. There is a mission. There is a reason. Before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you and I ordained you. What is your why? Why exactly are you here? Why? Why are you here? Do you know it? Now, it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to run with it. to accept that assignment and to begin to run with it. Have you ever hired a staff, or maybe you've had a colleague and you know they are JD, this person is supposed to be the admin, finance admin or something, and that person has no clue? You know how these days you can copy and paste paste something from the internet on your CV. Oh my goodness. So the other day, I was trying to recruit for a particular post, and people are sending in they filled the form I was sending in, so there was a form they're supposed to fill. And this person had copied something from ChatGPT. You know when ChatGPT asks you, would you like me to adjust this, or ask you some question, or at the beginning when you say, that's okay, I can make this thing for you, the person copied everything like that and put it in the form. And I'm like, what the? You know who I'm mimicking? Oh, thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you. Yes, now the person will send you message, you the fear, not be the person you won't collect message. So I was like, what was that? Amarachi, I'm not sure what question you're asking me. I'm not sure what question that is. If you just want to ask again, I'm not sure what's... Sorry, 1 second. So you said everyone, including people who hurt others. I don't understand what that is. So please just help me rephrase that so I can understand. So I was like, why would you even do that? Even if you are trying to get ChatGPT to help you, at least edit it. Okay, it says, I'm asking if God also gave those who hurt others a purpose. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, yes. Follow me. Absolutely, yeah. He says, before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you and I ordained you. I gave you an assignment. Hey, good evening, Rev Yemi. Good evening. Thank you so much for connecting. Oh, venerable. Pardon me, sir. Venerable, the venerable Yemi. Thank you for connecting. Liz, Mike, hi, Bukondua, hi, Temi, Adeni, hi, thank you so much for connecting. Yes, he gave all of us an assignment, right? The fact that he gave you an assignment doesn't mean that that person will fulfill the assignment. So, and I was saying about people who have a JD, work colleague, you have an assignment, you have a job description, but you're just wondering, how did this person get this job? Because they have no clue. You probably have to always do their job for them. So the fact that somebody has a JD doesn't mean that they can deliver on that assignment. So it's one thing for you to understand your purpose, is another thing for you to actually run with and fulfill your purpose. Because your purpose, right, along the line, you can get to a place where you feel, oh my goodness, this is tough, this is hard, I'm not sure I can continue. Do you know how many times Moses wanted to give up? Do you know how many times I was like, oh my God, these people, like, seriously, Father, these people, Lord, I'm done with them. So it's not going to be, yes, I'll discover my purpose, I know what I'm supposed to do, I'm running, it doesn't mean that it's going to be a smooth sail. But you know what keeps you steady is the fact that I know that this is what God has asked me to do. And I'm just going to stay here. I'm just going to stay here. I'm going to fulfill this. I'm going to run with it. There is nowhere I'm going because I have a sense of purpose. Namayachi. I want to say no. I'll explain. This can be answered. It can be a yes and it can be a no. But I want to say no. And this is why I'm saying no to your question. So for those of us who are on other platforms, somebody just asked me a question on Instagram, can purpose be hijacked by the devil? Right? So I want to answer that. And I'm saying I want to say no, because I believe that nothing God does can be truncated. The only way that we will not fulfill our purpose is for us to what? Allow the devil to. So you are the one that will, by your own hand, right, say, devil, yeah, take the keys and drive me. Do you get? If you said, no, this is the key to my car, I'm not giving it to anybody, I have that choice to make. But how that, see, the devil doesn't have power. You think he has power? He doesn't have power. Let me read something to us real quick. It doesn't, we just think we sometimes exaggerate his importance. Devil hijack your purpose. Really? How? With what? Did he create you? Do you even think that he knows your purpose? He can just guess. He can guess. Let me read something to us. Matthew 28. Okay, and this is NKJ, New King James Version. Okay, so Jesus came, so Matthew 28:18, Jesus came and spoke to them, saying, all authority, another translation says, all power, all authority has been given to me in heaven and on earth. Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them. So all I want to just pick from there is, it says all authority, all power has been given to me. All power. So this was after Jesus Christ died, was crucified, went to hell, defeated the devil, took the keys of death and hell, and rose up triumphantly. And then he said, all power. If I say that all the toilet rolls in the whole world, right, has been stored in Japan. All of the toilet roll in the whole world is in Japan. Will anybody have any toilet roll anywhere else in the world? Will there be any toilet roll anywhere else in the world? No. Because they're all in Japan. No. So if Jesus Christ said, all power has been given to me, all authority and power, I have it. So what do you think the devil has? No, he's got no power, but he has something. He has something. Let me tell you what he has. Deceit. Wiles. Devices. That says we should not be ignorant of the devices of the devil. Deceit. And that's the only thing he's had it since. Eve. Ah, fine girl, Eve. Eve, you're fine, oh. Hey, Eve, did God say that you should not eat of any of the trees in this garden? Did he actually say that? Oh, no. We can eat all this, we can eat anything we like, oh, but there's one, Sha. There's one. He said that one in the middle of the should not touch it. Oh, don't mind God. Mind him. He knows that when you eat that fruit, you will become like him. Your eyes will be open. You will have intellect. You will have this. Wow, Connie. That's what he has. Connie. So you've gone through trauma. You made a life. You made a major life, decision that appears to have derailed you. And you're like, oh, look at what has happened to me. Look at my life. I don't think I'm worth it. I don't think I've got anything, to offer the world. I feel useless. I feel this. I feel that. Okay, these are all suggestions that the devil is putting in your head. You now need to decide, am I going to agree with these things, voices in my head? Or am I going to check what this manual has said about me? And guess what? This manual is this manual. There's no manual for, well, if you've gone through trauma, then this will happen to you. Or if you live in the, like, there's a conversation I'm having with some of my mentees about, oh, we're in UK. And because we're in UK, You know, a man and a woman, they are equal. Yes, I'll say it. A man and a woman, they are equal. They share everything 50-50. There's no this one, there's no that one, there's no this. I'm like, okay, so is there a different Bible for the people in Nigeria and for the people in the UK? So I say, no, a man that cannot, but the Bible says a man that cannot provide for his own household is worse than what? An infidel. I say, I know, we're now in the UK, oh, this is a new age, oh. And then I'm sorry, I'm not hitting anybody. And then the man sits down at home, does nothing, and then you are there looking after the children and going to do shifts. Planning to kill yourself, because that's what will eventually happen. And that man will marry another woman. You say, this is UK, they said this, so they don't. No. You are the helper. We looked at the purpose of a man last time and the purpose of a woman. See, there's an order. There is an order that God puts in place. And excuse me, God is wiser than you. God is wiser than you. God is, this is one of the things I say to myself. Sometimes I'm like, God, and then I just say, Jola, God is wiser than you. Leave it alone. Forget it. He's wiser than you. So if God put that order there as the man, the head of the home, when a man, I don't want to go to that place again because we looked at it. But when a man, let me go there. Ephesians 5, and I think we read from the Message translation the last time, because we are still talking about purpose. And you better understand Ephesians 5:28. Ephesians 5:28. Ephesians 5:20 is talking about the purpose of the woman and the purpose of the man. So from the Message translation, just trying to find it here because it's easier for me to read from here. But if I don't, I will read it. I'll open and read it. Oh, right. Okay. Got it. Yes. Hi. I see you all. Ekit Sam, Diola Jaye, Shadow. I see you all. I see you all. Hi. So sensational. Thank you for connecting. Ephesians 5:21 to 23. I'm not reading everything. Don't worry. Out of respect for Christ, be courteously reverent to one another. So that's the first thing it says to you, right? Be courteously reverent to one another. It then says, wives, understand and support your husbands in ways that shows your support for Christ, right? The husband provides leadership to, so women are saying, well, I'm the choleric. If I don't do anything, he will not do it. It's not your place. It's not your place. The husband provides leadership to his wife the way Christ does to his church. Now, how does Christ provide leadership to the church? It tells you here. I'm reading from the Bible, Ephesians 5:21 from 21, Message translation. It says, not by domineering, but by cherishing. I'm the man in this house. You must do as I say. Who is the man in this? You don't need that. It says, not by domineering, but by cherishing. Listen, I don't want to turn this into marriage masterclass. But you see, I don't do all or never, and everything like that. But most generally, women are very easy to live with. Most generally. When a woman feels that love, so that's why I said lead her. Don't dominate her. Don't dominate her. Cherish her. He says, just as the church submits to Christ as he exercises such leadership, wives should likewise submit to their husband. When you're exercising that kind of leadership, a woman will do anything for you when she feels loved. Because the way women are wired, we are wired to support. We are created to nurture. So when they feel that, this is a man I can look up to, This is the man that cherishes me. Will do anything for you. Okay, let's leave that alone. Like I said, it's not marriage counseling. We're talking about purpose and the order of God. And also, like I'm answering Amarachi's question, except you open your ears and allow the devil to deceive you out of your birthright, because your birthright is here. Everything that is in here, you can have it. A righteous man will fall down 7 times, but what? We get back up again. You can get back up again. You can get back up again. In life, it's normal for us to sleep and fall. But get back up again. Don't stay there. Yes, I made a mistake. I made the wrong decision. Something happened to me. Get back up again. Understand that there is an assignment on your life. Understand that there is purpose. You are created for a purpose. You are created on purpose for a purpose. You are not an accident. Oh, no. You're not an accident. Your parents might have told you that, we are finished, though. We finished having our children, and then you just came. They have no clue. You know, there is a scriptwriter and a director of the movie, and he knew exactly when you were supposed to be born. I was born on a Monday evening, right? On the 15th of November, 1976. That was the time that God ordained for me to come to this earth. So, I think I've answered your question, Amarachi. I hope I have. Right, let's carry on. I see you all. Hi. I see. Thank you. Talk Initiative, Roots Jamaica, Alki. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Grace Olabisi. Hi. Good evening. Thank you so much for connecting. So here are a few ways to know that you are not yet walking in purpose. Number 1, lack of passion. Right? Do I feel passionate about what I'm doing at the moment? Is there, or do I drag myself? So people that usually say, thank God it's Friday. Oh no, it's Monday. They are making themselves push. I love what I do. Oh my goodness. In fact, you see, sometimes maybe I'm feeling so tired. I'm like, oh my God, I'm feeling tired. And then I have a session. By the time I get into my session and I finish my session, it's like I just had energy drink. I'm like, oh, wow, what next? Okay, let's go and do some more stuff. It energizes me. So if you constantly experience lack of passion, then you're not yet working in purpose. Constantly feeling like something is missing. Are you constantly feeling like something is missing? Purpose. Lack of direction or clarity in life. Today, you are selling pure water. Tomorrow, you are sewing clothes. Next tomorrow, you are running SIM card business. You're just all over the place. Lack of direction. Feeling stuck or stagnant. And this can happen. You can start to feel stuck, especially when you've had a painful experience in your past. You can just realize that you just feel, I'm stuck. I can't move on. I don't know which direction to go to in my life, right? No clear goals or vision. What do you want to achieve in the next? I often ask people this question: where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Honestly, if you can't answer that, something is wrong somewhere, right? Drifting through life without intention. Just, okay, what's happening today? We are there. Tomorrow we are there. Okay, you're just drifting through life. Whatever will be, will be. Let's just see what happens. Feeling unfulfilled or dissatisfied, right? You just don't have that sense of fulfillment. And see, this doesn't mean that you don't have money or you're not working, because purpose does not equal to wealth. You can look at that guy. Let's quickly look at that guy. That guy. The Bible calls him the rich fool. He was rich, but he lacked purpose. He had no sense of purpose. He woke up and said, my soul. When I read that thing, I picture him as somebody with a big belly. I just think that I just have an image in my head like, oh my goodness, don't do this. Like someone who is not so tall and then has big belly. And I say, and he must have been tapping his belly. Oh, my soul, sit down and relax. This band is too, let me big a bigger one. And God say, you don't have purpose. You would lack purpose. Oh, yeah. Reports tonight. Tonight, reports. Right? So, I'm telling you. So it's not, people can have money and still feel very empty. And that's why sometimes I remember having a masterclass one day and somebody just said, my goodness, you just delivered me. This is deliverance. Because sometimes wearing shorts and slippers, exactly. Right? Wearing shorts and slippers, people try to, there's that thing that you're trying to feel. And so you will carry the LV bag. You will have the Ferragamo. There's one day I saw someone and the LV that they write LV, 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 right? So now imagine somebody having that from head to toe. I'm not kidding. Face cap, the top the person was wearing, the belt, the shoes. And I'm like, what happened? But you see, sometimes we want all of these things to help us feel that, but even after all of that, that emptiness is still there. Struggling with identity or sense of self. Okay, this is what everybody's doing now. And okay, they're all doing coaching. You don't even know who the meaning of a coach. You should start putting coach in front of your name. Oh, no. What they're doing now is they're doing brand. I like the way it looks. I saw that lady talking about branding. What do you do? I'm into branding. What is that? Hello? You're struggling with your identity. That is why, see, where you start from is knowing you, understanding you, feeling disconnected from your values or beliefs. Your values and beliefs are a pointer to your purpose. Your values and beliefs. Very important. Lack of motivation or inspiration, when you keep dragging yourself to do things. Hey, Pastor Shola, good evening, ma. You keep dragging yourself to do things. You're just doing it because I have to do something, or it looks as if everybody that's doing it, I'm a speaker, I'm a this, I'm a that, because it seems to be in vogue. Is that really your purpose? Feeling lost or uncertain about the future, you're worried about the lack of alignment, feeling like you are not making a positive impact and the world is passing you by. Listen, every human being was created on purpose and with a unique purpose. We all have a unique purpose that our world is waiting for us to deliver on. And even though trauma might have happened to you, it doesn't mean your unique purpose has been truncated. They brand things. Hello, Mama. So you see, I think this answered Amarachi's question earlier on, right? Because you might be asking that based on what has happened in the past. Even though trauma happened to you, it doesn't mean your unique purpose has been truncated. I think the previous chapter, there was a part that we read the last time. Purpose has a process and pain is part of the process, right? Allow the pain to teach you life lessons. Allow the pain to mature you. To mature you into purpose. The pain or the journey or the experience you have gone through in life is not supposed to break you down. It's supposed to refine you like fire so that you can walk in your purpose. There are some, in fact, not some. The person I am today, I've been refined, and it's because of the pain that I experienced. The pain refined me for my purpose. And I've said it before, I'm not doing what I'm doing because of what happened to me. What happened to me because of what I'm going to be doing or what I'm doing now. If you get it. If you don't get it, forget about it. Okay, I'm really joking. Right? So that pain is part of the process towards your purpose, but don't let it hold you down. You are the only one that can give the keys to the devil. I say, devil, take. I don't want to fulfill my purpose again because of what happened to me. No. You're not going to do that. And by the grace of God, I'm going to be in your face to fulfill your purpose. You have to. So I was saying earlier on that one of the things that by the grace of God, we're able to launch on Saturday, right, is the Jola-Grace Academy and Unfold rather. And then we've also then launched our very first course, right? So if you're having that inkling inside of you that, okay, I really want to be able to do what Jola-Grace Emmanuel is doing as well. I want to help people with their emotions. I want to understand emotions. I want to help people heal. I want to lead. See, emotional intelligence is the highest intelligence. If you have other intelligence and you like emotional intelligence, trouble, right? So a lot of people don't understand emotions and how to manage emotions. So this course, right, is a certification course. And remember that all of our courses are accredited by the Miles Leadership University. Okay, so let me just put that there. So is certification. Thank you so much. Thank you. So you will become a certified emotional health practitioner, right? That is what the course will do for you. You gain proven tools to coach, lead, and support emotional well-being, and it's over 12 weeks. Okay. It is live taught class. So it's not self-paced, recorded video or audio or anything. It's going to be live taught, right? You're going to be in a session with me every class, every week, right? And then we're going to give you the tools, practical tools to actually be able to help people heal, understand emotions. You become emotionally intelligent yourself, know how to handle people. One of the greatest or the most challenging job in this world is people management. Because people, oh my God. Let me drink some coffee. People, human beings, you need to understand them. And sometimes you don't even understand yourself. So how can I understand people if I don't understand myself? So if you feel that, I think I want to be a soul doctor as well. Or if you feel your purpose or your calling, right, is from Isaiah 61, the Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is upon me, for he has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor, to comfort the brokenhearted, then this is for you. This is a stepping stone for you to step into that. What we're going to be doing is after the 3-month session, we're going to put you, so you also be under my mentorship. Okay, so we will help you put together whatever it is you need to do, and then this is optional. You don't have to be part of it, but we'll put you in a group, and we'll have a system where clients can find you. We can refer clients to you after that course. Okay, so all of the information you need is there, is also on my page. Now, the good thing about this is because I just clocked 49 on Saturday, so I'm 49. Today is what, 18? 3 days. 49 years old and 3 days old. Okay, so because I just clocked 49, we're offering a 49% discount on this course. You can go to my website, right, Jola-Grace.com. All the information is there as well. So for those who are on TikTok and Instagram, please go to Jola-Grace.com. You will see all of the information there about the academy. Okay, you can go and register. People are already registering. They're taking advantage of the 49% discount. It's just for a few weeks. So I'm still in the birthday mood. Somebody was asking me for a discount the other day. I said, yeah. I'm in the birthday mood. So let's do it. Before I leave this birthday mood, you better take all you can. And those of you who did one-on-one, quickly get in touch. I'm like, coach, I need this. This is what I have. And then we'll make it happen for you. The second thing we launched on Saturday. I'm excited about that. Don't worry, I'll still come back to our conversation. So this is the second thing that we launched. We have been having this dream of my affirmation shop for a while. People have asked me if I have PCs that can help them, remember them of their affirmation and help them feel good. We have an audio affirmation, which is, on my page, and I left that there it's supposed to be for sale, but people have been downloading it for free. You can also go and download it there. I will probably leave it there till the end of the month. But we have this affirmation collections. Yay. So these are throw pillows, right? That you can, let me take that off. Throw pillows. How many of you love pillows? I love pillows. I love if I have a teddy bear on my bed. Yeah, whatever. I don't care what you say. I do. Yeah. So I love things like this. But then imagine you putting your head on the pillow and then you wake up and you see beautiful. I am beautiful. I am lovely. I am enough. I am valuable. These are what these throw pillows are for. And we have them in different colors. We have the red, we have the black, we have the blue, we have the orange. So you can either get them as a complete set, or if you have the pillows already, you can just buy the covers, right? So if you want to place your order, and I'm so sorry, right now we can only deliver to people in the UK or around, so Ireland, you know, and things like that. Maybe if we look at what is going to cost, if you want, though, we can post to you in the US or in Canada, as long as you pay for the delivery. But yes, two major things were able to launch by the grace of God on Saturday. Yes, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Aramide. Thank you, Blessing. Thank you all. Bumi, Mama Fi, Akwasi, Osei, Favor, Shadow, Priscilla. I see you all. Thank you so much for connecting. And so you see, I was also saying that one of my next assignment is to help people step into their assignment. So also, where I'm going to be putting together a mentorship group. You will see that before the end of the year. That's next month. Okay. And it's for people who want to be mentored by me and find their purpose. So it's going to be a general group, right? We'll be there in the general group. And then there's going to be a premium group. This premium group, please don't join if you are not serious, because you are going to be drilled. We're not playing. We are going to be drilled. We are going to be going on a 40-day journey, boot camp, to find your purpose, connect with your purpose, start fulfilling your purpose. Okay, Blessing says, what are people in Nigeria? You mean for the throw pillow cushion? At the moment, where we will next year, right? We will sell in Nigeria, but right now, is in the UK. Except you want us to post it to Nigeria for you, as long as you cover the cost, we will do it. So actually, we'll post to anywhere as long as you cover the cost. But just now, it's we are sending to people in the UK. So watch out, because you have an assignment. You need to fulfill your assignment, and you have everything inside of you to fulfill that assignment. The fact that I have a phone, right, and maybe I don't truly understand all the functionalities of that phone, and maybe all I can do with my phone is to text and receive call, doesn't mean that that phone cannot measure. Like literally, you can use your phone as a measuring tape to measure something. I mean, the day I heard, I'm like, what? So the potentials are there. And you must make up in your mind, I'm not going to allow whatever has happened to me in the past to stop me from fulfilling your purpose. Right? So we must all strive to align with divine destiny and fulfill our purpose. When you are living in purpose, you will constantly be in a state of consistent peace. A lot of people are bugged with inauthenticity because they are not living in purpose. So when you find that you just feel inauthentic, you're not living. See, when you connect with purpose, you will stop looking at other people's life and start feeling jealous or envious or feeling insecure by their life, because I'm working in my own purpose. I'm working in my lane. I'm acting in with my own scripts. So I'm not jealous of you or bothered about what you're doing, because you are doing your own. I hope you are, but I'm doing my own. That is why still living in purpose actually also helps your mental health, helps you in a lot of ways, because you are that pressure of what is she doing? What is he doing? What are they doing? It disappears. I'm I'm living in my purpose. I'm walking in my purpose. I'm running my own lane. Run yours. Wow, wonderful. I celebrate you. But I'm running my race. I'm walking in my own lane. I'm not comparing myself to you. You're doing your thing. I'm doing what I'm doing. And that's my purpose. Right? So when your life is purposeful, you will have direction and focus, which will help you prioritize and make decisions aligned with your goals. Tara Ajayi, hey sis. Good evening. Really nice to see you. Awesome. Falake, hi, I see you. Thank you for connecting. Thank you. Right. So you will have a sense of meaning, which will lead you to a more fulfilling life and happiness. Lack of purpose will open you up to unhealthy and toxic relationships and can also get you stuck in setbacks, pain, and betrayal. So important. A lot of people are not fulfilled in life because purpose is absent. In fact, I usually say that romance with your purpose is the best romance you can have in life. You know how you play romance with somebody you're in love with and you're calling them, you're talking to them, you're looking at their pictures, if you start to do that with your purpose, oh my goodness, purpose is so sweet. It's so sweet. Find and run with your purpose. So getting into a romantic relationship without discovering and understanding your own unique purpose is a setup for pain and unhappiness. Let me say that again. Getting into a romantic relationship without discovering and understanding your own unique purpose is a setup for pain and unhappiness. One of the things I do for couples, because I do a premarital coaching, not counseling. Sometimes we have to do therapy as well when we see that there's something in the background. Is I ask them separately, what's your purpose? Where do you see yourself in the next 5, 10 years? What is your own purpose? Is there an alignment? Because the singular most important thing in your life is your purpose. Oh yes, not even marriage. Marriage is supposed to help you fulfill your purpose. So if you are moving towards your purpose before and then you get married and you are moving away from your purpose, guess what? Something is wrong somewhere. So you have to know where you are going. You have to know. The choice of a life partner should only be made after purpose has been discovered. Some difficulties in marital destiny today is because of misalignment of purpose. The parties didn't discover purpose before they went into, and over time, they began to discover purpose. They realized that, and when they began to discover purpose, they realized that the person they are with doesn't align with their purpose. If someone wants to give you a ride, the first question you will ask them is their destination. Where are you going? You will only get in when you understand, when you have an understanding that you are both going towards the same direction. Amos 3:3 says, can two work together unless they are agreed? Oftentimes, when people struggle with motivation, it probably means that that purpose is absent. Purpose fuels your motivation and drives you to achieve your goals and overcome obstacles. Purpose energizes you. It helps you clarify your values and priorities, allowing you to say no to non-essential tasks and yes to those that align with your goals, right? One of the things you can do for yourself, especially if you're an empath, your letter is still coming, their empath is coming, I'm working on it. One of the things you can do as an empath is to find purpose. Find purpose, start running with purpose, because when you find and start running with purpose, it'll be easier for you to say no to a lot of things. There are some things that people will bring to me and I'm like, no, that can't work. No, and I'm not going to feel bad because I said it can't, because it doesn't align with my purpose. My purpose is priority. So lack of direction in life will make you spread your energy everywhere. You're here today, you're here tomorrow, you're here today, you're here tomorrow, you're everywhere. You just spread it all over the place. Never forget that you are a limited resource and you only have 24 hours in a day. No matter how spiritual you are or how much you pray that God should give you more hours in your day, that prayer will not receive a positive response. There are some things that God will not do. He will not give you 25 hours in a day. He will not give you 26 hours in a day. Pray. I said, God, but I want to pray more. Give me 50 hours in a day. Nope. You only have 24 hours. God is a God of principles, and the world is operated on laws, causes, and effect. Purpose will help you manage your time and emotional energy. You better also know that you have what we call the emotional bank account. And oftentimes we get exhausted because we have given all our positive emotions out to people. People take from you. You just keep exerting your energy because you don't understand purpose. When you find purpose, I want to finish this today so that we'll go to some practicals next time, right? So when you find purpose, you will develop resilience, clarity, confidence, contentment, inner peace, growth and development, relational intelligence, increased productivity, greater joy and happiness, a sense of belonging, and lots more. You have not truly lived until you discover and fulfill your purpose. You have not truly lived until you discover and fulfill your purpose. There is a Japanese concept called Ikigai. It talks about looking into the 4 critical areas in order to understand purpose. And so in that mentorship community, like I said, we will look at this practically. Your passion, what you love, your mission, what the world needs, your vocation, what you are good at, your profession, what you can be paid for. So let's highlight a few ways that can lead you to discovering your purpose, especially, yes, after experiencing trauma. Number 1, reflect on your values. What are your values? What matters to you most? What do you stand for? Your values are the foundation of your purpose, and you must understand your values. You must be true to yourself, right? In saying, these are the things that are important to me. It might not be important to the people in my circle right now. In fact, that means that I'm in the wrong circle. Right? If spirituality is important to me, but the people in my circle don't value spirituality, what am I doing there? Right? So what are my values? Identify your passions. What am I passionate about? What activities make me come alive? What do I enjoy doing in my free time? Your passions can lead you towards your purpose. Not necessarily, your passion might not necessarily be your purpose, because you might be passionate about something and it might not be your purpose. Right? I'm passionate about cooking. I get excited to cook. When I go into a shop and I see pots, I'm like looking at the pots, I'm excited. The other day I went to some, my sister was like, I was going to, I said, yes, see pots. She was like, excuse me, you did not come here to buy pots. I'm like, oh, let me just look. You're not looking. So I am passionate about cooking, but that's not my purpose. I'm not going to say, you will see Jola-Grace restaurants all across, the world, Jola-Grace cafe, Jola-Grace, nah. I might just do it by the way, but that's not my purpose. That's not my purpose. Explore your strengths. What are your natural talents? What are your natural talents? What skills have you developed over time? What your strengths can help you find purpose, and then consider your impact. How do you want to make a difference in the world? How do you want to make a difference in the world? Seek authentic feedback. Ask trusted friends, family, or mentors what they think you're passionate about, because sometimes you might not know. Embrace your uniqueness, be patient, engage a coach, a professional to help you, right? And embrace your journey. Because your journey is unique to you. Embrace it. It's you. Your scars are badges of honor. I've learned this in life. And once you learn something, you learn it. Once you have the knowledge, right, it cannot be stolen from you. That's why people will pay, ask people who have done masters, MBAs, gone to uni, they paid a lot of money to get that knowledge about becoming a medical doctor. Someone say, my mother sold her wrapper, my mother sold her gold, my father sold his car so that I can go to school. Why? Why would they spend so much money so they can go to school? I mean, it's not as if they after your graduation, they gave you a bag of money. No, but they put something here, knowledge. And that knowledge will fetch you money. That knowledge. And so it's important to understand that the most important investment you can make in your life is investment in your mind. Because once you have that knowledge, just keep improving on it, keep improving on it, keep improving on it, but you have it. Every other thing can be taken away, can be stolen from you. But what you have here, you have here. Right? So, somebody says, fair jollof rice. Jollof rice. You know, when my children were still younger, and they thought that jollof rice was Jola's rice, right? Because I used to make the rice for them. They said, Mommy, we want Jola's rice. I'm like, what's Jola's rice? That orange one. It's not Jola's rice, it's jollof rice. But just because my name was Jola, the rice was Jola's rice. You know, so yes, it's jollof rice. I mean, yeah, we can see what we can do, but like I said, and some people, that is their purpose, food. They are called, you know, I talked about the last time that the 7 mountains. You must know which one of them you are called to. Sometimes it can be 2 or 3, but you are called to one of them. Don't exonerate yourself, right? Or don't excuse yourself from fulfilling purpose because of what happened to you. Imagine if Joseph had said, how can I achieve my dream again? Now I'm a servant in Potiphar's house. Even worse still, I'm now a prisoner. Ex-con. How can an ex-con ever amount to anything in life? You could have just what did they say? Throw in the towel and say, it's okay, at least I'm here in the prison. Prisoners, how far, guys? How are you doing today? Let's just be here. Because you could tell that in his mind, they are not giving up on his purpose. Because he said, he told that guy, said, when you get to the palace, remember, because he knew that I am destined for the palace. I'm not giving up here. No, I'm not. And I'll keep doing everything to make sure that I step into the fullness of my why. There's a why. There's a why that you are here. I need to start asking yourself, what is my why? And start running with my why. You know what they say, you can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and expect a different result. So what are you going to start doing differently? As you round up this year and enter into the new year, what are you going to start doing differently? What kind of year is 2026 going to be for you? Is it going to be the same thing again? Are you going to get to this place next year and you're still on the same spot? No. There needs to be improvement. You need to say to yourself, no, I'm not going to be here. Even if it's baby steps, start to take the baby steps. Start to take the baby steps. Stop procrastinating. And say to yourself, I'm just going to get in. I'm going to do it. Because there is a calling, there is an assignment over my life. And like we said earlier on, it's the person that sent us on the assignment that will revert, not the people I'm going to deliver it for. And they don't have to approve you. I need to also say that before I go. Sometimes we are waiting for human beings to approve our purpose. Oh my goodness. We are waiting for human beings to approve. That's for somebody. You kind of know what you should be doing, but you're like, they won't accept it. They might not validate it. Who are they? Who are they? They will not like me. You know, I was saying to a friend, I said, people don't understand, some people still don't understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. Somebody said to me the other day, but it's not as if you've overflogged your story. You've always been telling about your story. You've always told the story, you know. And I just smiled and say, you have no clue. You think that I really I love to do what I'm doing. This is my purpose. But if I had to choose, and you know that sometimes your purpose, you would rather do something else. Go and ask. Moses, do you think Moses really wanted to go and deliver those children? I was like, God, no, send somebody else. Me. No, I don't. God, no. No, I would rather sit somewhere in one accounting office or one somewhere and just be there, earning my cool money, going to work in the morning, coming back in the afternoon. I don't have to come and do IG life. Nobody has to be sending me messages. Coach Jola, I need kitty. It's easy. But I know that that is not my purpose. I know that I'll be miserable if I want to do that. I've been there before. And I know that this, for me, is an assignment. Absolutely. Moses was coming up with excuses. He was. Because I was like, God, but this is going to be tough. Can I just not do something else? Can somebody else not do it? And the truth is, sometimes I feel like that. A lot of people that work in purpose feel like, this is God. But it's an assignment. Because there are people whose destinies are connected to yours. I still received an email today and I was like, God, I can't stop talking about this thing because it's not about me. You've been talking about your story, talking about story since all these years. I will continue to talk about it because it's my purpose. It's about purpose. There's hardly a message Joyce Meyer preaches that she doesn't talk about the trauma she experienced. Do you think she has not gotten over it? Oh, no, she talks about how she, bought houses for her dad, looked after her dad gave his life to Christ. No, but it's so that she can heal people who are experiencing the same thing or who have experienced the same thing. And sometimes I don't want to talk about, well, maybe that is not your own calling or your own purpose, but for me, is to comfort those who are brokenhearted. In fact, part of that Isaiah 61 talks about comforting those who mourn in Zion. Today I saw that, I'm like, Lord, Zion? Zion? What is Zion? In the presence of God, there's fullness of joy. Zion is the presence of God, the house of God. How can people be mourning in Zion? And he reminded me, why are you not in Zion? Why are you not mourning in Zion? I'm like, yes, sir. And the things that I hear, the messages people send to me, Zion people, there's work. There's work to be done. There's a lot of work, which is why I'm so passionate about this course, certification in emotional health practice. People are broken emotionally. And so we need to recruit more people to help people heal. You have no idea. So for me, I'm running with purpose by the grace of God. And I don't need you to validate what I'm doing. No, because you're not my sender. That's bad English. But take it, you get what I mean. Maybe you send me around though. I'm accountable to him. So if he says I should come out and talk about something, I will come out and talk about it. Because he's the one I'm going to report to. Not anybody. So you need to stop allowing people to invalidate your purpose, or you need to stop, but that doesn't look cool. That doesn't look nice. People will judge me. People will talk about me. The most important deliverance you can have in your life is deliverance from people. Once you get that, go to sleep. Deliverance from people? I think I said the last time I checked, right? People's opinion doesn't pay bills. Yeah, it doesn't pay your bill. It doesn't pay your bill. So you see, you must come to a place where you say to yourself, God, it's all about you. I surrender all to you. And finding purpose starts from your relationship with God. Because he is your manufacturer. He understands exactly why he created you. So you start from the place of surrender. Lord, help me to understand my purpose, to fulfill my purpose. All right, guys, let us peg it there tonight. We will continue on Thursday by the grace of God. Is an assignment for you. Yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Again, do not miss out of the 49% discount. Enrollment is open advance your career with the CEHP certification, 12 weeks, life taught classes. You become a certified emotional health practitioner. You can begin to help people heal, to understand their emotions, understand your own emotions, and you can begin to walk in purpose. So if you feel a nudge, if you feel this is for you, oh, I feel called to what Jola-Grace is doing, this is your opportunity, because I will be directly mentoring you and facilitating the classes and also helping you to set up, your own practice. So yes, that is open, and don't forget to take advantage of the 49% discount off. That is my birthday discount, which will expire in a few weeks. So thank you all so much for connecting tonight. I am the Soul Doctor. My name is Jola-Grace Emmanuel, and I am committed to helping you heal, thrive, grow, discover, and fulfill your purpose. Until next time, when I come your way again, stay beautiful, and remember, you, yes, you carry value. Good night, and God bless.